Okay. Okay, okay. I see my sound. I see my sound. Okay. I'm trying to get everything back up and running, chat. Since everything died. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Let's see if we can't get everything back up and running. Who knew that my computer was gonna decide to say blah? He said, "Oh, Dab, it's kind of scaring me." I'm sorry, Dab. I didn't mean to scare you before the stream just collapsed. Let's see. There we go. I'm good to go there. Model's working. Oh, the life of a VTuber. Your computer hates you. It crashes. It does the things. It just doesn't like me. Alright, come on, tits. Let's go. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, so everything in that aspect is back up and running. We're actually gonna hit snooze this time. Okay. And I don't know what's happening there. Thing having a meltdown down there? Alright, now let's get Chicken Police back up and running. It's gonna reopen everything. Because my computer, when it crashed, it decided to update. And it decided it's gonna take forever to update. At least for me. Maybe it feels like it was forever because I was ready to stream and I didn't want to waste time. And when I feel like I'm wasting time, it feels like everything is taking too long to do things. So you know how that goes. Anyway, chicken police, excitable. Yes, yes, yes. Um, it looks like all my settings stayed the same. Hopefully, because the stream went down temporarily. Yeah. Oh, you got first again. You got first twice. Double first is a first on this stream. Way to go. Okay, so we're gonna continue with our chicken police. I did mess with the settings. It looks like it's not stuttering as bad. We'll see how it goes. Because it was stuttering really bad, and I didn't know what to do. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Did I play this last time with my controller? I think I did. So far, looks leaks better. Yeah, I lowered the video quality and turned down some stuff, and it looks like it's doing way better. Oh yeah, I definitely played this with my controller last time because I'm like, I don't remember these buttons. Cause yeah, we went to Hop Dog. Did we never made it into the Czar Club if I'm not mistaken. It's got to be something that we need to do at these two places to get the game to work.
Even though it's a mess, I
I mean,
still
to go
can't
forward.
imagine living anyplace else.
You know what? I envy you for that.
Okay.
Roachtown always gives me the creeps.
Hey, don't call it that. It's not okay. Whatever happened here, it's still the Cobbler District.
Old memories?
We used to live here a while with my mother. There used to be a small ice cream shop around here and a baker. The whole area smelled like fresh bread. Smelled like home.
How could we turn it into a slum?
Good question.
Good question. I still can't get Fly Guy to talk to us.
Maybe he can't understand what we're saying.
Or he just doesn't want to talk to us. Which I can understand, considering how most of the animals treat these poor bastards.
Indifference is almost as harmful, Sonny.
You think I'm indifferent about the insect issue?
I didn't say that, boss.
I'm not indifferent. I just think well, we've simply gone too far to even make it right.
It's never too late to change, Sonny.
I hope you're right.
I'm trying to see because if I get all the dialogue, it
Ah,
seems that
poor Bug Eyes.
At least he's playing music. I mean, he's doing something. Most of the destitute take up drinking or drugs. Or worse.
You know about the light.
You mean the light the insects believe in?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that.
I think I
That
heard this
depends
one
on...
last time. We're gonna try to go. We don't serve bugs here.
Of all that's furry.
Is this still a
Thank you,
thing?
Dad.
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler district are
I don't think I clicked
forced
this.
to make a living?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
Oh
They pay
my.
a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food.
Ugh.
Most
Not in a world of
expensive restaurants.
animals.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself.
Not in a
Don't ever
world of
forget that.
animals. No. Can I get anything out of our raccoon friend here? Uh,
What's this no insect allowed?
What do you think?
What clientele? There's no one here.
That's it.
okay, yeah. I remember him saying that. I can't go back there. I remember checking the menu, the doodles. Did I click on the cold coffee?
This will do.
Until tomorrow morning.
All
at
of a
least.
sudden, I have a taste
That's
for
right.
some chicken. Oh. I don't think you want this chicken. Dead fly tell no tales. Not all cops are pigs. Wait, can I click on them? I guess it did. I guess it did do it. Dead chicken, tail no tail. Okay, so there's nothing more we can do here. The god of pancakes. Let me see. Yeah, we're supposed to be going to the Cesar Club, but there's no way in there. I can try again. Let's see. I couldn't find a way in before. Let's check everything.
Tonight? Maybe we'll be on the front page once again.
Oh, God forbid.
Okay, is there any other way to get in? Hey, bouncer.
Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's a demon. Straight from the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective novel.
Let's see.
Yes, gentlemen.
Hey.
My name is Archibald, sir. Archibald Conway.
Well, that's not a
Oh,
Bob.
Archibald.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Archie, what? No way, that's not even a real name.
It
I'm
is.
sorry to disappoint you, sir, but my name is Archibald Conway, without any doubt. Blackjack Conway to my friends.
Well, thanks, Blackjack. It was a pleasure. We'll be on our way now.
So, oh, okay, I got some things up here. People. Let's see. I got Archibald. Archibald Blackjack Conway. He's Ram. He's male. Big as a mountain. Talks like a poet. Smells like a barn. Wow. The boulder stands guard in front of the entrance of the Cesar Club. He probably reports straight to Ivan Wesser. Not to mention, he is exceptionally well educated and has an elaborate vocabulary. I wonder if anybody knows anything about him so I can get into that place. Because it doesn't look like I can talk to him anymore. And, oh, look, I can ask him about himself.
Say, big guy, is this your job? To stand in front of the club and keep out decent fellows like us all night?
Not entirely, monsieur. My employer has many other kinds of jobs for me. He is quite creative in his field, I must say.
Like?
Like what?
Exactly.
Sorry, monsieur. I'm not,
Permitted to say anything more about the matter. Regulations, yeah, I know. This bullshit just gave me a headache.
so sorry to hear that, sir.
Okay, so it doesn't look like I can do anything else. Let's see. Lewis, are you able to help
Look,
me out?
Lewis, that bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, can you help us out?
Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, 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 no. No, no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah,
The
jeez, what the
rude.
hell's wrong with you, Marty?
The rude.
Ah, did I say something wrong?
Obviously. No.
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
L'archulamonde, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
All
Thanks,
right,
old
we
pal.
got in.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
Okay. Go into the club.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilled whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Czar.
Czar.
Here we are.
Mother of... Oh, does it mean
Oh,
you're buying,
stop
honey?
clicking.
Don't even think about it.
Ah, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
This time it's for real. I see you lurking, little vampire. Yes, you tell him, Bun. Better behave. Well, we've made it into the Czar Club, everybody. Check this action out. I want to talk to everyone here. Big Buck.
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Wow.
Man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What?
Empty stage.
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
So
Wow.
says a little butt jam.
But what? That's not even a word.
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an
called
evil
him Butt
little
Jam.
child.
Not butt jam. Fox fella.
A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What? Oh,
Nothing, I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Well, damn.
Ha ha ha, very funny.
The Rude. Isn't that Natasha right there, though? There's a lot more people around. Okay. Henchman.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not.
Of course he's not. He's just a bobcat. Okay. Anybody on this side? Whoa, you're like right in the camera. Okay, let's hit the... Oh, I can click on you?
Hey, there's Filmar.
Who? Oh, yes. Filmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know
Who
Mo?
is it?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
Okay. Let's say hi to Filmar.
Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Filmar Lowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with the Feather Pillow Mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I
Now
stick
he
to my
tried to act like a
principles and my
turkey. Get out.
stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fuck.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out. Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't
Wow.
even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs, angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh, boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Any
Uh-oh.
useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Filmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal.
Ah.
We'll be back.
We got some new clues. Oh. Got some new clues. Let's go check our book. Good old Filmar must know something about Natasha that could be important for the case, but he won't talk until I meet her. He seems a bit nervous. Must be something really significant. Okay, got 2 people here. Filmar Lowe. He's a falcon. Male. An absolutely average, forgettable guy, and my old acquaintance from Averia. Okay. Filmar, the name he goes by nowadays, is an old comrade from before the Clawville times. He's one of the best private eyes in the city, and just like most of them, he gets into trouble with the law pretty often. Yet he's one of the very few people who can still be trusted in Clawville. Okay. We got another one, though. Oh. He's standing right here. Didn't we see somebody walk in? Yup, he's right there. Ivan is here. Okay, that's not good. I still talk to the bartender?
2 whiskeys, kid. And no horsing around.
Really?
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Ah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface. Give me a glass of tap water, too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
As I recall, you're always bragging about hiding your shotgun in your coat so well, no one can see it.
Sure. Maybe I have it with me now. What?
Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's a 28-year-old Golden Eagle whiskey.
Of all
Ah,
the
whiskey
fairy gods,
connoisseur.
you're right.
And they've just left it on the bar. Someone ordered it, got so drunk he forgot all about it. So,
So we're confiscating it as evidence.
yeah, well, more like stealing it. But if it's easier for you.
Ah, you're
You're
twisted,
twisted.
pal. But to be honest, I've no objections.
Right? Like, oh, you forgot about this bottle of yours?
Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but
Drinking
Lana's
problems.
father let that guy when his problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
No, I just... Look, fellas at the station are talking, you know? All kinds of things. Moses, Plato, Bosco, and the others.
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Look, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Good.
Alcoholic
Let it stay
wreck.
that way.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Sure, Marty.
That didn't stop us from taking that bottle, though. I'm just saying. We can ask the bartender questions now. Hold on a tick, chat. I gotta go refill my water. Hold on. Uh-oh. That dog it. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm back, chat. I have refilled my water. All that coughing I've been dealing with makes me have to keep water on hand. Let me see. Is the game not showing up? Okay, there we go. Alright. We can talk to the bartender now. Bartender.
Tell me, hey breath, have you seen Natasha
So
tonight?
rude.
Not yet, sir. But she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Sir, I don't want to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet. Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your
So
job and we'll do
rude.
ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen. Gentlemen, your drinks.
Yeah, sorry, but we have to run. Thanks anyway, Bojack.
What?
My name is not Bojack. I tip you, pal, but I don't have any change.
They're so rude.
Sure, sir. The Tsar welcomes you back anytime.
Sounds good, Bojack.
They are so rude, those two. Okay,
He has
waitress.
pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
And she's not a squirrel. Wait, is she a squirrel with long ears? I thought that was a
That
rabbit.
girl is looking at me.
She's just looking at anyone whose glass is empty, Marty. That's all.
No, Sonny. She was staring at me like hard. Now, I saw it.
Marty, you're imagining things. Oh, wait a second.
You see that, right? She's looking right at us with those big, black, weird squirrel eyes.
Okay, Marty,
Maybe she
don't
is a
panic.
squirrel.
And just look elsewhere and walk away slowly.
Creepy little squirrel girl.
Maybe she is a squirrel. I thought that, I was... Okay, I can't talk to those two. I could talk to Iben and Dame with Iben. Let's see. There's a lot of movie posters back there, too. Let's talk to her first. Or just look at her.
Woman with Ibn. I
Ibn,
think I
Ibn.
know her from somewhere.
Said Iben.
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
Maybe in your dreams, pal. The loudest howl.
Another lupus movie. Jeez. Is there nothing today they're not trying to sell with this guy?
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City? God, I'm still getting chicken bumps. But wait, who's that next to him?
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nah, never heard of her.
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Oh,
Wow.
God, even her name makes me go weak in the knees.
Watch your blood pressure, pal.
Don't mind me, just women and guns are my only weakness.
Huh. No shit.
Let's check the other one since there's a bunch of them. I gotta know. Mugen and the Bandicoot. Doesn't that the big sheep? He look like the guy outside?
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end and the poor detective's left stranded?
Yep, just like life.
Okay, what's the one next to that? Hicks Poodle. Oh, okay. Murder My Tweet. Really?
Ooh, I've seen this. Hicks Poodle plays a private eye, hired to look for a woman, then gets into some kind of blackmail thing that's connected to the first case. And,
Hey, Marty,
what, yeah?
I don't give a shit.
Tell him like the whole story. This done for hire. My God.
Oh, I know this fodder guy. He was kind of good in Death of the Horse.
You've seen every clucking movie.
You know, Laura and I go to the movies a lot. When was the last time you went?
Exactly 12 years ago.
Oh, you remember that precisely? Let me guess. Molly?
Yep, our very first date.
I
He
see.
hasn't been to the movies
What
since.
did you watch?
I don't remember. I just remember her. And nothing else.
You're a clucking poet. I mean it.
He's got it bad for her. He's got it bad. Okay, so I couldn't talk to her.
Isn't that?
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Of course
Only
he
if he's
did.
not entirely blind.
Great.
Of course he did.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
What a
Right?
pleasant surprise. The roaster coppers in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course, of course. Chicken police. Your partner is, he is,
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello,
Are you?
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Sounds dumb.
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Kind
Mr.
of busy.
Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
Oh, we
I'm
get to
at your
question him.
service.
Boy, we get to question him. Oh, what's in our bag? Is something new in here? Oh, we got the... It won't let me go over there. Unless, there we go.
Come to daddy, darling.
Calling booze darling, it's kind of weird, don't you think?
Nope.
There's someone who
It's
calls
not
his
weird at
gun
all.
collection his harem.
Touche. I'll shut it.
Good birdie.
Okay, let's see what we got here. We got 3 new people, no new clues. Okay. Let's see. Olivia Blackwig. She's a crow. She's female. Unusually tall and slim for a crow. She is quiet and mysterious. Ooh. Olivia is currently Ibn Wessler's assistant and escort. Finding out whether there's anything other than a working relationship between Mrs. Crow and Mr. Rat could prove valuable. He is Rat. Okay. Good looking, charismatic, and a clucking gangster. He is a rat. Alright. I thought he was a possum, but I guess not.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
Alright. Questioning.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
A shoe
I
store.
wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
My goodness, Sonny.
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective. But the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, Natasha.
Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
What? He didn't ask him anything. I guess.
Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive her, Detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
And she knows it. I don't have any reason
Don't be
to.
shy, Detective. Ask me anything.
All right, Mr. Wessler. Let's see.
I asked him a bunch of stuff.
Wessler is a tricky guy.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't
Cunning.
just pin him against a wall. Yet.
Okay. So, focus. Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately, okay. My detective meter is low. Okay. So, how do you feel when you heard about the blackmail? Okay. Let's see.
How
Alright.
did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Mistrustful. Okay. You seem like a busy man. May I ask what you do? Why didn't you just call the police? Well, he did say that there were no demands, so he found it ridiculous. So I'm not gonna ask that one. I'll ask the one at the top.
You seem a very busy man. May I ask what you do?
It's, uninteresting.
Would you elaborate?
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works, maybe we can make your job easier.
You mean reduce predation in Clawville?
There are such plans. If you're interested, talk to Olivia, my assistant. She's an expert in what she does, unlike me.
Thank you. That's it for now.
Okay, so it went up. We got plus 10. How are your alibis, Mr. Wessler? Is this place yours? We know it's not his. You're a very taciturn, Mr. Wessler. Though I've heard you're quite the speaker. So, if he's mistrustful and secretive and tricky, I wouldn't want to ask him about his alibis. Maybe the one at the bottom? Oh my god, Squid. Thank you for the sub. I didn't drop anything.
You're very taciturn, Mr. Wessler. Though I've heard you're quite the speaker.
Look, I'll gladly talk to anyone about business. And even happy to talk about
you
art.
drop this.
But I'm no fan of interrogation on a night out. Are you even on duty?
Man, thank you for
Sorry
the
for any
hydrant.
offense, Mr. Wessler. Let's talk about something else. Wessler is tougher than I thought. And he's secretive.
Whew.
It's time to gently beat around the bush.
I lost 10 for that. Ooh. Damn. Are you and Natasha close? He wants me to be straight with him too. Quick tempered, okay. Did you find these messages dangerous? Do you spend a lot of your time here? Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? Ow! What the fuck? Damn. Squid. And you dropped that. I did not.
Are you and Natasha close?
What do you mean exactly, chicken?
Mr. Featherland, if you please. This could be important. How does she stand on the scale from sweetheart to wife?
Oh, you have some nerve. Ask her that. I'm a gentleman, Mr. Featherland.
Really?
Maybe you can't comprehend it, but I can't ask for her hand until she offers it to me herself.
How chivalrous.
Get to the point, detective.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now it's time to be specific and ruthless.
Okay. Ah, my rating went down again. Um.
Have there been similar threats in the past?
Right to the point, yeah? Yeah, I get it. But sadly, this is a dead end, my friend. No, no threats like these, whether you believe it or not.
Well, it really seems like a dead end, so I'll just back up and try from a different angle.
You do that.
You do that. Ah, it keeps going down. Jeez, why won't it go up?
The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out, huh?
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse. So, how was it? When was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
Now, I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
Bought her a whole club.
There are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
Okay, so that one went up.
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Gold Town. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
How often
Weekend
does she
house,
use the
huh?
weekend house?
Yeah,
Hey there,
every other
boy.
weekend, roughly.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
Okay, so that was a plus. I didn't lose out. Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend? So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's going out alone.
So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started,
Kaiba
and
boy.
mostly in my company. Yeah,
Whoa.
you know, I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Boy. Hey,
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're
the
right.
boy.
Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. You're right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
I did terribly. Rusted copper. Oh man. Not bad, but not good either. It's okay for a rookie, but you can do better. Next time, pull yourself together and pay attention to the signs. Focus, Sonny. Ivan's trying very hard to change the subject when it comes to threats. He obviously knows more than he's willing to tell. Okay. I did not do well.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh,
Yeah, she acts like she don't
take a
know
seat.
you.
The show's gonna start soon.
All right. We get to see her sing. Uh-oh. They Sonny's in love, guys.
Bourbon moon hangs in the sky. My man has left
Uh-oh.
with a golden smile. This is so funny. You can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside. My body is an empty bottle. Come, baby.
Sonny's in love, guys.
Sonny.
Say, Chloe is still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
Love at first
That
sight.
was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
Ahem. You were amazing, dear, as always.
So the cat is in love with the
Could you be my
rat?
little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Eben will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
It doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Ooh.
Hey,
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melody.
I knew it.
Or the
I knew
pillow
it.
she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin.
My goodness, man.
But I was a cop. And a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
My goodness, man. Look, she's got a painting of herself. Spicy painting. Spicy painting.
Gee, that is a unique picture. And kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
It doesn't look like they have their fur is everywhere either for the way they look in this game. So that's interesting. Well, let's talk to her ourselves. Look.
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
Okay.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
Oh, you do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Well, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
Man, it sounded highly sexual. Anyway, let's take a look. Our clues. Ibn's trying very hard to change the subject when it comes to threats. He obviously knows more than he's willing to tell. Finally met Natasha. Natasha Katsko. She has remarkably green eyes, and she's definitely trouble. So am I. Let's see, we got some more stuff down here on her. Natasha is a mysterious woman indeed, and seems dangerous too. But she's undoubtedly in serious trouble. The question is she the source of the problem, or is it someone else? We got some more on Ibn. Ibn's currently busy with some kind of meat substitute business. That's what he and his assistant told us anyway. Ibn was acting quite strange, and he hesitated when I mentioned how he met Natasha. It'll be interesting to hear the story from another point of view. Okay, so we need to ask Natasha. Let's see what we got here. Oh, shoot. Nothing that I know of. Unless I hit it and didn't realize it. Okay, we get the questioner now.
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger.
Oozes danger. Okay, confident. Let's go.
That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time. But the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
Mysterious. The picture on the wall is quite daring. The place is very elegant, and so's your room.
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
I think I'm on a slippery slope here.
Come on, don't be shy. Ask me.
All right. How old were you?
Did you really believe I'd tell you?
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is anything but a game, detective.
You tell me.
I went up. Okay. What can you tell me about Ibn? Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think it's one of them.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
Ah, I see.
Ah, cold. And it went up. Okay. Now let's see. This whole case stinks. What are you trying to make me do? Why Deborah? She's a nice girl. But why didn't you come to me? Do you have any material evidence concerning the threats? I don't want to ask about other people. Let's try this one.
Do you have any material evidence concerning the threats?
You may think I'm irresponsible, but I didn't keep any of it. I simply couldn't bear to look at them.
Didn't you think maybe the police would need it?
I didn't think I needed the police. Moreover, do you think the girlfriend of Ibn Whistler could ever turn to the cops?
I see. So, what about me? How do I come into the picture?
It sounds ridiculous, but you're my last hope.
That does sound ridiculous, but I accept. My ego and old habit.
You can't do anything else, can you?
Something like that. A leopard can't change its spots. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know.
Okay, so she's scared. It's only one thing here. I missed it. Did it go up? I think it went up.
What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So?
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Ooh, plus 15. Nice. I suggest you lie low. What about Philmar? Is he here because of you? Could the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship between you? No one's ever seen the culprit, not even a shadow.
Could the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship between you?
You mean I'm a cat and he's a rat?
Every interracial relationship has risk. But yes, this one's more conspicuous than most.
Yeah, even I peeped
Clawville's
it.
a very open and free city, but I guess you see more radical transgressions than I do.
One of the most common causes in homicidal and predatory cases, ma'am. So, yes.
Well, I don't know about that. Nobody ever questioned our relationship openly. We are what we are. And you know, if you're interested in my personal feelings, danger fills our relationship with a flavor no other can replace.
It must be one interesting relationship, that's for sure. I'm not sure I can feel the same, but I can certainly understand it.
Maybe one day you'll experience it, Sonny. Have you ever been with a predator before?
Well,
Well,
that's unsteady ground, Natasha. Let's turn the questioning around if you don't mind.
as you wish, Sonny.
Plus 5. Wow, how many fools have you used up, Natasha? Really? That's the only one I got?
How many fools like me have you used up, Natasha?
In all my life? Well,
I just forget it. I don't want to know. Curiosity killed the cat. No pun intended.
I'm just joking. You're not a fool, Sonny. I know that was supposed to be a kind of insult, but it usually rolls right off me. I can't take cock-a-doodling, so you can put aside the strutting stuff while you're talking to me.
Fair point. Broadcast received, ma'am. Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here.
Man, that was a minus 60? Jesus. That hurt.
Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
Did she really not know?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Cluck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
Cluck me. +5. Okay, we're in the middle. What exactly do you want from me? You played me from the start, didn't you? What exactly do you want from me?
What exactly do you want from me?
You are really as good as they say you are. And I'm not selling lucky dips, Sonny. Find them, whoever they are, and...
Whatever it takes?
Not exactly, but something like that.
You know, if I didn't see the speck of fear behind the confidence shining in your eyes, I wouldn't take the case.
I'm not afraid.
You're terrified, Natasha. Don't be ashamed.
You must solve this. As soon as you can. Money's not an issue.
Oh. I still only got 3 stars. Man. The threat, or rather the threatening word in the message sent to Natasha is simply whore. It's brief, but it says a lot regardless. Darn.
Just one more thing, Sonny.
Natasha?
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Look, Natasha.
Super late.
You know...
Please, this is very important to me.
Sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Okay. New function asks. Should I ask her
Seriously?
here?
Although
Yeah, let me guess. There's
Oh.
someone at the station working for him.
someone, you're so cute when you're playing naive.
Have you ever had dealings with the police?
Not in this city.
And otherwise?
Does it really matter, Mr. Featherland?
Maybe it does. More than a little.
I'm afraid you'll have to unravel that thread yourself. But you will find nothing but a dead end.
Okay, so is that all the stuff? I want to make sure I get all my questions out before I leave her and move on to somewhere else.
Why did you name it the Czar Club when you took over? It was the Millions before.
Maybe you can guess my origins from my name and my accent. I come from the eastern Tsardom of Slavonia. We are quite respectful of our leaders.
You feel that's not the case here in Clawville?
Here? No. Absolutely not, Mr. Featherland. Many here don't even know the name of their king. To them, he's only the Fox King. It's quite disrespectful and rude.
There's some truth to that.
Where I'm from, we choose our leaders ourselves. And whatever they do later, we proudly stand by our decision.
So that's why the name, in respect to your country.
Don't take me for so sentimental. It's only partly the reason. We lived there until I was 14. Then we had to flee. It doesn't matter why. In the end, I was the only one who made it to Clawville. So the name isn't because of nostalgia or respect. More like a reminder.
A reminder.
So, why Deborah?
I could not seek you out in person. It was risky even to send Debbie.
It's too late now. Mr. Wessler is aware of my little investigation.
I'm sorry I got her mixed up in this. She's a lovely girl.
She looked like one.
Okay.
May I be brash?
It's New Year's Eve. Everything goes tonight.
Ibn, do you love him?
In my own way? Yes, I do.
Whatever that means.
You can't understand this, Sonny. There are women who can't actually love. Not like they're supposed to. But that doesn't mean they don't love however they can.
That's not a real answer, is it?
If you only accept yes or no, then yes, I love him.
Achievement unlocked. In her room. Oh, okay, cool. Gotta.
So this message.
I'm sorry I had to upset you, Sonny. But if I didn't take that step, would we be talking here right now?
Well, probably I'd be dead drunk and counting sheepmen in my dreams.
I'm good for you, you see?
Yeah. You're a real angel.
2 more.
Why just me? What's wrong with my partner?
Nothing in the world. I just like to be discreet. I wanted to talk to you in private because of Molly.
Well, thank you for your discretion. It means a lot.
Don't mention it.
So, who's this Olivia bird?
I know well what you're curious about. You want to know if she's sleeping with Ibn.
The thought may have crossed my mind.
You men. But guess what? Maybe she does.
Oh.
You don't care?
As long as he loves me, I don't.
Well, that's your business. What do you know about her?
She's not the one threatening me. You can be sure of that. I know that was your next thought. The lovesick assistant is jealous of the boss's girlfriend and wants to flick her out of the picture. It would even stand up,
shoot.
but
I dropped
Olivia
something.
doesn't have
Oh, no.
feelings. If she
Go.
let even sleep with her, it's because she does what he says, nothing more.
That was so honest and raw, I'm
Where did-
inclined to believe it.
I'm losing it. I'm losing it, chat. Ah, there it is. I'm sorry, Kaiba. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to run you over. Okay. Now we've done all our asking. And
Do you have a light, Natasha?
Sorry. I never smoked.
Really? That's very uncommon in your line of work.
It was uncommon in all my previous lines of work too. But I promise that next time we meet, I'll bring you a box of matches.
I might take you up on that.
No trouble at all.
just a random box of matches. So is this all I can get out of her?
Do you have a lot?
Yep, that's it. Okay, so let's check our book here. Natasha is afraid and her fear is genuine. She isn't telling me everything regardless, and I don't like it. Natasha has invited me to her weekend house to show me something. In any other situation, I would be glad about it, but in this case, I'm worried. The threat, or rather the threatening word in the messages sent to Natasha is simply whore. It's brief, but it says a lot regardless. Okay. Got another thing for Natasha here. She came from the northern Tsardom of from where her family had to flee. Later, when Natasha reached the city of Clawville, she was already an orphan. Okay. Okay. According to Natasha, Olivia is perfectly devoid of emotion, which precludes her from standing behind the threats. It doesn't mean she's not Ibn's lover. Okay, we got 3 things in the codex. Meat substitutes, where she's from, and the Fox King. Wow, didn't know they even had a king here. Alright, we can leave. Oh wait.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it.
Let's see, anything else in here? I saw the painting. The chandelier is the last thing.
You got a beautiful place here, Natasha. A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness with very classy furniture.
Ibn likes me surrounded by elegant things, you know?
You're an elegant thing yourself, sweetheart.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective.
He couldn't help himself, could he? Alright.
Well,
weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
Wow.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
Okay. Where's the guy we were supposed to talk to? I see Ibn's gone. He's still standing here. Alright.
So, have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was, kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway. But that woman...
You're, too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on end.
Ah, old croakers. You're safe while I'm here.
Really?
Okay, I didn't say anything.
Alright. Wait, let's go check what's in our bag.
We stepped into it, didn't we? We stepped into it,
That's all it
didn't we?
says. I can't see what it is, though.
Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
Marty's like, oh yeah, thanks. Okay. We can ask him a bunch of questions now. Yay.
The truth is, Ibn's a dirty bastard, but he's likable. It must be his charisma that snared Natasha.
Maybe there's more to it than simple wild love.
Who knows? Animals commit the dirtiest of deeds for wild love.
You've got a point.
Wild love.
We stepped into it, didn't we?
That's an understatement. All of these names,
Belong to the upper crust. Yeah, I noticed.
it's only some sex cult, if you're lucky.
Don't even go there, Marty.
Marty's like, sex cult, yeah.
Wonderful girl. Either I'm gonna kill her or I'm beginning to like her.
That's funny. I swear I've heard that before.
To be honest, me too.
Okay, got two more.
So, Natasha invited us to her weekend house.
That's either very good news or very bad news.
50%. That's not that bad, is it?
That's an admirable attitude.
Yeah.
Attitude, yeah, he's got that. Most of the time, I think that's all he's got.
Hey,
One more.
Who is this woman anyway? She's like Ibn's shadow. Nobody knows anything about her.
I don't know if she has anything to do with the case, but it's worth keeping an eye on her anyway.
More women, more trouble.
You already fantasizing?
Even the sight of young women make me tired. Anyway, most people say she's the rat's lover too. But next to Natasha, I doubt he'd want her. Anyway.
So, how you like it so far?
Already torn her to shreds.
I am liking this. It's like a little game slash movie. I kind of like this. I like this.
isn't that Filmar standing over there at the bar?
You're... Take care of yourself, old bird.
You're one to talk.
Okay, so I did. Yay! So I did get a chance to talk to him before I left. Let's see if I get a chance to talk to Olivia because she's by herself.
It's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but...
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
You don't beat around the bush, ma'am.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Anything else?
Man. You can ask her some questions.
Do you come here often, Olivia?
No, not really.
Well, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Right, because she's going to just answer the question and move on.
Aiden's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
I heard. Don't you find that weird? A sudden change of heart?
Sometimes an animal
What?
just has enough. Fed up and wants a change. I deeply respect that.
Well, thank you for your
Yeah,
honesty, ma'am.
she's the itch. She is the itch.
What's your relationship with Miss Natasha Katsenko?
We've talked a bit. That's all.
There's no tension between you? You know, the pretty secretary.
Well, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland. No, no tension. Natasha's an intelligent woman. I respect her.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
One more.
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weekend house in Flowerville.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful. Elegant and luxurious. Just like Natasha herself.
Alright. Looks like that's all we could get out of her. Let's see if we can ask any more questions.
Look, Olivia, you know, last time...
Please, Marty, there's no need.
Yes, there is. I know I wasn't a gentleman, and I know I should have called you, but I was young and...
You don't have to explain. I wasn't waiting long for your call. I forgot about it fast.
That's good to hear, I suppose.
I think she's lying, but you know, that's just me.
I'm sorry we disturbed you.
Not at all. Have a nice evening, gentlemen.
Alright, let's go check our book here. I only recognized a few names on the list Philmar shoved into my hand, but all of them belong to the respected elite of Clawville. It could be a wedding roster, but I doubt that's the case. Let's see. Got on Natasha here. The list with all of those imposing names must have something to do with Natasha, thus the threats too. I believe secretly wants to be, the secretary wants to be a detective. You think the secretary wants to be yeah, that's what you mean, right, secretary? Maybe? She just seems like she's irritated. And probably gets questioned a lot considering who she hangs around all the time. See, Philmar? It seems Philmar also used to work for Natasha, but he got out of the case before the ground got too hot. Anyway, he kept a piece of evidence, as any good PI would do, which could be very useful to us. Okay. Okay, we got Ivan. After the show, Ivan left the Czar Club suspiciously fast. Okay. Marty dated Olivia for a short period of time. That's it. I don't want to know more about this. I don't want to know anymore. Don't tell me more. Uh-oh. I clicked it too fast. Nasha Katzenko's weekend house. It stands in the cleanest and most separated quarter of the city in Flowerville. I'm curious about what she's hiding there. I hope we don't walk into a trap. That's what I'm saying. But that seems to be our next stop. Is oh, that one has a timer on it. Hold on.
Ooh, a nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
We're not here for the coffee, Marty. Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
If he forgave
So
us for wrecking his
rude.
joint last time.
He'll never forgive us, Marty, but we helped him out of trouble so many times, he's not gonna have any choice.
I hope you're right, old bird.
So we need to go back in there and question him some more. Because we don't want to miss the timer ones.
Ah, jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in the city, had to end up here, huh?
Hello to you too, Zip. How's it hanging?
I had no problems until now.
Ah, don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're out of here.
And we won't even trash your place this time. What do you say?
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax, pal. We'll be as fast as a hummingbird.
I'm not your pal. And you're as far from a hummingbird as I'm from a polar bear.
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Oh, there's somebody new here. Okay. Who that?
Damn it, what's the scribbler doing here?
Sniffing some juicy story?
I think I still owe him a great big left hook.
What did he do this time?
Oh, nothing. Just since I first met him, I wanted to punch him in the face.
Well,
I
damn.
can understand that.
But he's a reporter. Timothy.
Hello, Timothy. Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys. What a pleasure to see you. Answering your question, no, not really. Not me, anyway. I'm always where the story is.
Mm-hmm. And where's the story now? I can't see it anywhere.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Oh, you mean us? Well, I think I'll have to disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
No, Timmy, you can. We're not working. We're just having a little fun, that's all.
I'm not buying that, boys.
You'll have to, Tim.
We'll see about that.
So now he's gonna be hanging around every time we go somewhere?
Is that rag you work for still around, Tim?
You mean the most read and highest ranking newspaper of the city, the Clawville Chronicle?
Oh, yeah, that's what it's called.
I see that you still have your famous sense of humor, Sonny. Such a joy.
Yeah, I do.
Was that humor? Was it humor?
So, how about you tell me what you're really doing here?
Not a chance, Timbo. The truth is, we're already leaving.
Sorry, pal. Maybe next time.
But I need to talk to our to our raccoon friend there.
So, how?
Not a sorry,
Okay.
pal.
Well, I guess I gotta talk to him while he's here.
So, out with it. Stop winding me up. I'm almost consumed by all this excitement.
We've just come from the Czar Club, Zip. Who do you think we met?
If I can guess one, I'd say, was it His Majesty Hobart Ibn Wessler, the rat prime himself?
That on, pal.
What a surprise. So, what do you want to know? Just because I don't know anything.
Of course you don't. Just a couple questions.
Go on, boys. Hurry up, will you?
Cool. Got more questions for him.
Look what we found, Zip.
Furry hell. Who'd you beat to death for that?
Beat to death. Who do you think we are? We simply confiscated it.
You sneaky broilers. I'll give you $50 for it.
Don't make me laugh. It's worth 3 times that.
Oh, come on. Give me a break.
Tough luck, Trash Panda.
Wow. Wow.
We also ran into Filmar.
Filmar? Who's that?
A grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a bell?
You mean Marlowe?
Ah!
Was Marlowe. Now he goes by Filmar Lowe.
Oh, I see. So that means he's still alive?
Thank you for the hydrate, Dab.
The old guy has a reputation of being indestructible, huh?
He is. And he gave us something that could mean something.
Man, that water's super cold. It does help with coughing, though.
Look at this, Zip.
Holy crap, what's this? The guest list at a king's birthday party?
Hey, that's not even a bad guess.
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been myself, boys, so don't ask me.
Okay, so...
We spoke to Natasha. She's scared.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
It's not
True.
about that. Someone's been writing offensive messages to her. She feels threatened.
I only know that every second husband in the city wants to have her, and every second wife wants to wring her neck because of that. Nothing else.
Thanks, Zip, but we're not any further ahead.
But not further back, right?
Okay, so that's all our questions.
Gods, he's in even worse shape than...
Well, Marty...
Okay,
What? Yeah,
no.
What's up, Zip? Quiet night, I see. And what's Timothy doing here?
Yeah, what is
That's
Timothy
exactly
doing
what
here?
I asked him when he wound up here. But yeah, he's a regular nowadays. He must be sniffing some kind of story about the hive.
About the riots? Have they reached here already?
I ain't seen nothing. More cops around, yeah, as you can see for yourself.
We're not on duty, Zip.
It's still the same. A cop's a cop. A lot come by, but besides beating up bugs, nothing much happens.
It will, Zip. I can sniff it in the air.
If you say so, Sonny, your sense of smell is better than mine.
Maybe once.
See if I got anything else coming from him.
Huh? What more do you want?
Is it forbidden to stand around at your place?
Go stand around somewhere else in the city.
Damn.
Huh?
Is it?
Go stand around.
Okay, I just want to make sure I got everything.
I can see.
I wonder why.
Okay, anything else from him?
So, how about you...
Not a...
Sorry, pal.
Okay, so we're done. Yep, and I can't go back
Do you
here.
remember that time when Zip made...
Do I remember?
At
Yeah.
least because you're... Well, that's...
Yeah, right.
Okay. Yep, so we're done here. Gotten everything we could out of here. Man, one of these chickens need to be fried. Oh my god, damn, no. Timothy Saltwater. He's a seagull. He's a guy. He's loud and annoying and overly enthusiastic. And unfortunately, he's the #1 fan of the Chicken Police. Oh no. He's gonna be following us now, I bet. Scribbler Tim, real name Timothy Saltwater. He's a douchebag, a real nosy bastard, and an annoying little shit. But still, I have to admit, he's the best investigative reporter in Clawville. Back in the day, he had a big part in the Chicken Police becoming what they were for a long time. Real star cops. Alright, so we need to leave here. Oh, we gotta go to Clawville PD now? Darn. Gotta wait to see Natasha.
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
Learn something? From Phyllis and Roy's?
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
But we can ask.
How's it going tonight, boys?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're rolling together again, I suppose we'll have some excitement to look forward to.
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time you shot up a theater, and if I remember correctly, each other.
Well, damn.
That was a complicated evening.
Aye, sure. Complicated.
Anything else?
Do you want to hear some juicy gossip, boys?
Yeah.
Always.
Deputy Malloy got so drunk, he fell asleep on the toilet. It took them an hour to find him.
Stupid oaf. So that's why Blood Boil was here.
Yeah, aye, and he's in a pretty sore mood because he had to come in on New Year's Eve.
Just our luck.
No. Your luck is that he's too busy to care about you two lovers right now.
Right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, keep up the good work, boys.
Or this hanging around thing you do.
Thanks, chickens.
Okay, let's go on in. More people here. Bosco! We got new questions
Good
to
old
ask him.
Bosco's slowly becoming the same piece of furniture we are.
Sure. You remember when he was just a little green lapdog? For a while, we even had to babysit him.
He always was a talented little pooch, I have to admit. But the filth that seeped into everything in Clawville has reached him, too.
It reaches everyone one way or another, right?
One way or another, it does, Marty.
Okay. Bosco.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Cox, what's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco, but we're sniffing around on a case.
Who? Are you trespassing again?
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
Just an old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either. We're not bothering anyone. You know, old habits die hard.
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
You can answer some of these questions we got.
You still remember Philmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Philmar alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Small
As far
world.
as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Wise decision. Blah, 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 blah.
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop
Really?
screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
We're still not gonna tell you.
Alright.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot, but I've never been into cats, you know.
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
One day. One day he'll go see. Okay.
The boss?
He's not in a good mood. Malloy got so drunk he pissed himself.
And we just put the cherry on top, huh?
Mostly you, Sonny. No offense.
None taken. I'm used to it. Everything rolls right off my feathers.
Everything rolls right off my feathers.
Don't go stirring up a shitstorm, okay? We're gonna have enough on our plates tonight.
We'll do what we can, Bosco, but I can't promise anything.
Trying to make sure I got everything.
Don't go stirring up a shitstorm,
Okay.
okay?
Got everything.
We're gonna have enough on our plates tonight.
We'll do what we can, Bosco, but I can't promise anything.
Okay, let's see. What about Monica?
Guess who we met today? In person, Mon.
King Hector III?
Even better. The one who commands the king.
Wait a minute. Hobart Wessler?
Damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
But
Oh my.
seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name with some kind of new meat substitute.
His name's gonna be rather difficult to clear.
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Which is?
Evan's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey. Also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
Thanks, Mon.
Alright. Strange list of names?
Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be a date even, but no, this is something else.
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere. But you see a lot of documents. So, is there anything familiar about this?
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything. The richest of the rich get together on all kinds of excuses.
Huh, it must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
Ah, don't mention it, Mon. Thanks for your time.
Or, wait a minute. There is something.
Oh?
Stop teasing us,
She got
Mon.
something?
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names on the list are men, right?
Yeah, of course we noticed.
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
She's just a receptionist.
We saw a pretty good show at the Czar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed her new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery, and I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
Marty, shut up.
Oh, you mean me, right?
All mysterious, full of secrets, and grace.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
Do we have a file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman?
Crow,
Crow.
around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There may be more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Thanks, Mon.
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know, we know. We're not even here anymore.
Well, she was good for a lot of information.
So soon? That was fast. Almost a record.
Sorry, Mon. We're just here for a little, info.
When are you not here for that, boys? How about wish me a happy birthday for a change?
What? Is it your birthday today?
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty. You know exactly when it is. We've talked about it a dozen times.
Yeah, of course I
doubt
know.
he remembers.
Yeah.
So, could you help us with this and that?
Of course, boys, but be quick about it. I'm in over my head with paperwork and blood boils breathing down my neck.
We'll be quick like a hurricane.
Like a hurricane.
You're very lucky, boys. You just missed the boss by 3 minutes. Right now, he's trying to get Malloy out of the toilet.
Still can't hold his liquor, huh?
Neither on or off duty. But today, he is sloshed.
Well, he's a water buffalo, isn't he? He knows how to swim.
No, Sonny, just a
Wow,
buffalo. The two are
Sonny.
totally different
Whole
things.
races against other animals.
Listen, doll, we have some questions.
Make it quick, boys. I'm busy.
Can we question her? No.
Listen, doll.
Make it quick.
Okay, well, I think I asked her everything, so we're done with her. We got a couple officers back here.
Miss Jardine, one of the 7 female officers of the Clawville PD.
Only 7. Okay.
Officer Barkman, unwavering cop and a slavering beast.
Alright.
Blood boils in there, and I don't want to run into him.
I wholeheartedly agree, partner. Let's avoid the whole office section as much as possible.
Alright. Let's see, can we go down to the shooting range? Anybody down here? Nope. Well, I guess there's nothing else to do here then. We can leave. Go. Let's see. We got more stuff in the codex. Ah! Thank you for the food. If I had a snack, I would munch on it right now, but I don't. Let's see. We're going to leave here. Oh, not that. So, oh my god, it's another one. I thought I got everything I could from here. I still can't talk to the fly guy?
Everything all right, old man?
If
You
there's
can
something
tell
we
a
can do
vamp.
for you,
You can
just
tell a
say
vamp
so,
loves
okay?
a certain game.
Well,
How? How can you tell?
Huh? What more do you...
Is it?
Go stand around some...
So,
Not a chance.
sorry, pal.
Oh, okay. I did everything here. I'm going to the weekend house.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of
Because
detective
you
work,
do certain
it's
voices.
that if someone wants to meet you at a
Certain
remote location
voices.
at night, you should bring an army for backup.
Oh.
One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here
Blood.
we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar.
Hopefully it's not a trap.
Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
Balls to the wall. You do
this place
voiceover and
gives me the
everything.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
Telling you,
Voiceover.
it's a trap.
Shut up, Mom.
I feel like it's a trap too. This feels like it's a trap. And horror's written on our house.
So, this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, Boss Bird.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
Watch who you're talking to, boy. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. This is our car, right? Okay. Random shoe outside. Whose shoe?
Damn.
It's not a good sign.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Yeah, right.
You think it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
He
Not
definitely
sure
wasn't
I
looking
wanna
at her
know,
feet.
But I wouldn't be surprised.
He definitely wasn't looking at her feet. Tell you that right now.
Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
That's what I like to hear.
Right, we gotta get Big Bertha out of the trunk, and and then we go inside and see what happens.
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point it at me.
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
You didn't say cluck this time.
It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from
Shotguns.
an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
Okay, we're going in. No! She was so sweet. No!
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful. Almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city. But in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Man.
Wild gods. Fuck even.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
I figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Are you
maybe
clucking me?
Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she's
They
already
killed
here and something
Deborah.
happened to her, too. Kidnapped. Or worse.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Or they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
This is why
I have no idea.
you're gonna
but
be
it's something
endless.
important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
Well, I think neither one of them are dating other chickens. Oh man, this kind of sucks, guys. Okay, so that's the exit. So we're gonna work our way
We
across
should
the
call
room.
the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
Damn.
Of course I remember. 555-111.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
So he doesn't know the number to his own workplace. We should call them last. Let us look around first. Okay. Strange sculpture.
What is this exactly?
A human. Mythical creature. Quite the cult in Iveria. The whole country's full of these statues.
Does it mean anything?
We're mythical creatures to them? Nice.
And the messengers of chaos and destruction.
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look.
Damn. Just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
You have a point.
Ah, so he moved it, probably opened something. Nice. Anything over here? Nope.
You can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a four-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning?
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
It's not right. It's not right. Where do we see 4 animals holding something in their hands? I don't remember. Let's see. Weird painting. Oh, look at the cat family over here. It's cute.
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion.
It's so art. Okay. Family photo.
This must be Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case? Do you think it's all connected somehow?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty.
Hasty conclusions, okay. Nope. It's a puzzle, and I said nope. Oh, Deborah.
The message. Here, too.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah.
Oh.
It wasn't meant for her.
Hi,
It was
Ivy.
meant for Natasha.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves
That's
into,
something
Sonny?
to come
I don't
into.
know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it
Howdy.
as soon as possible.
Yeah. Natasha didn't make it.
Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is.
New item. Okay, anything else around here? And she booty naked. Like, why they strip her? Nah, Tasha. No, this is Deborah. They killed Deborah. And that's it. There's a weird... We need to figure out the clue there. And then call the place. Okay, so... Deborah is dead and the word horror is written on her back, too. So sad. Who did this to Deborah? Seeing Deborah shocked Marty quite a bit. I can understand why. I knew it's not gonna be a routine case, but I didn't want to drag this feather duster into anything like this. And Deborah. We found Deborah's body in Natasha Katzenko's weekend house, naked with a message on her back. No, Deborah. I gotta read this. The human is a mythical creature appearing in many stories and legends. Usually it appears as a wise creature, a keeper of secrets, but it also has a dual nature because chaos and destruction follow its wake. According to most, the essence of its symbolism lies in the fact that certain secrets require a substantial price to be paid. By uncovering these secrets, we bring a curse upon ourselves. Some believe humans are the messengers of... Are you clucking for real? I don't know how to say that. The god of nothingness, and usually depicts them as angels with wings. We're mythical creatures. We are mythical creatures. Let's see. We got here. We got new items. Said. Where are the new items? This?
FN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities. But we must find out where it's from.
Okay, so that's all we got there. And this... 4 animals holding something? Oh. Wait, hold on. Before I call the station, wait. Can I go back to the station?
Did you ever notice how much bigger the lion and the fox are than the other animals?
You know, maybe all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
Huh. So that's why our king's a fox and not a sheep or a bird, right?
It's maybe a little late, but you're starting to get it, Detective.
Let's see. Maybe this is it? I see... That looks like a swan or something. Then there's a lion, then there's a fox, then there's a sheep. I wonder if that's it. So what? Swan, sheep, lion, fox. Let's see if that's it. Let's go back to the house. Cross his fingers. Swan. Okay. Sheep. Lion. Fox. Ah!
Hello.
I did it!
What could this be?
I was right.
Maybe a piece of a
right.
painting.
And there's some kind of squiggle on it. The signature of the painter? Yeah, I can't make it out.
Well, never mind. Does it have to be in order? Oh, and it locked back in place. So I got the item.
It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with a piece of a painting?
So a piece of a painting? That's it? And what's that smear on it?
It's too illegible to be a signature. It could be anything.
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what you wanted to show us, isn't it?
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
True. Well, then what's next? How about we peck around town some more?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know and try to figure out where we can go from here. Bourbon in my office?
You know what? After all this, I could use a drink.
Right answer.
Right answer. So we end up going back to the office. I'm going to call them. So 5, 5, 5, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, okay.
Clarville PD, how can I help you?
I found a corpse. A
Look at
woman.
his
She's
voice.
dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street, 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street, 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry, hurry.
Like a pro.
Yep,
Terrible.
like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Not a 3-headed monkey. Alright. I don't see... Ah, here he is. A tiny kiosk in the heart of Cavera Hills. It's small, almost invisible, but it hides one of the most crucial things in this shithole. Knowledge. I don't ever remember them saying anything about that. Yep, so we're going back. We got a bunch of stuff here now. Oh. I can't go to that one. Why? Okay, well, let's go to the hotel.
We had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home. The only lead was the list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early snowfall. The night was already painful enough.
So, what are we doing here?
Trying to calm down. I'll have a shot.
Sure you will.
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far.
Yeah.
So,
do a recap.
How did this whole case start?
Recap. And I'm mad because I should have did the other stuff first. Okay, so how did this whole case start? Deborah. And what happened? Nothing happens when I do it? Can't put anything else up here. No, not Deborah. I can't take this back off. Okay, That's it. Okay. Natasha and the threads, but what's the connection? They made her suspicious. She is the source of them. They clearly weren't for her. They are clearly dressed to her.
Yeah, the threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that.
Okay. It's not a person. Almost, but not quite. Yes, that's it.
But there was something Natasha didn't speak about.
She showed it to us. She kept it secret. She lied about it. She forgot to mention it.
Natasha is terrified, and she's in real danger. But she kept this list hidden from us. It seems too important to keep it a secret.
What about Ibn? I'm not sure. Okay. Deborah. Could be important, but not now. Okay. Almost, but not quite. Lewis? Yeah, that's gotta be... What? Lewis?
But what could we do with this list?
He has something to do with it. It makes it suspicious. He used it as a diversion. He may know something about it. Lewis? He didn't give us the list.
I know only one person who moves in circles high enough to know where it's from. Lewis. We must ask him if we want to get out of this dead end.
Okay, okay. Case closed.
So, the card is, maybe a dead end. The piece of painting, too.
But the list Filmar gave us...
Exactly. Full of those imposing names. And I only know one person who moves in similar circles.
Lamar.
Yes, Marty. It's Lewis. Exactly.
Of course, it's Lewis.
He said
But where do we find the bunny man?
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
You know his number?
By heart. 555-932. I wrote it down in my notebook as well.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
Alright, alright. Can I go back to those places I missed? Okay. Because I definitely want to. Like, everywhere else is locked, and I feel like I'm screwed up some kind of way. So, we gotta go to these before it's too late.
Should we say hi to the old beaver?
Sure. Mullen is an old friend, so he certainly deserves a hello. And we do need information.
Few people know as much about Clawville as the old wood chomper. An encyclopedia in the flesh.
Yeah, he always has something.
Oh, beaver. Lawyers.
Murdoch and Falcon is a famous law firm in Clawville, run by a blind bat and a bird-brained falcon.
Wow.
Mullen's car. Ancient, but kind of beautiful. Like the old beaver himself.
Okay, anything else? Taxi sign?
The taxi company for the upper class only. Politicians and gangsters.
Okay. Over here.
Chandler's used to be quite a prestigious cafe. Magnificent animals had breakfast here. And in the evenings, philosophers and writers would get drunk together and argue. The place is now just a second-hand bookshop. Just a shadow of its former self. Like so many things in this city. Like me.
Aww.
We're getting older and older, and Mullen's not changing a bit. Where's the justice in that?
He's just eternal.
Like an ancient god or something. Or the personification of the city.
What a lovely thought. But if the city took shape, it would most likely be some kind of vermin.
Damn.
Yeah, true. But that wasn't very politically correct, coming from you, pal.
Hey, you know I didn't mean it like...
Yeah, I know, Marty. You're too good for this world.
Aw, thanks, boss.
Is Marty supposed to be a
It wasn't
bean?
a compliment, Marty.
Okay.
Hey, Hercule. What's up, old friend?
Hello, me lads. It's good to see you. What are you doing around here where you never see a cat go by?
We're working, Uncle Mullen, just like you. But I'm afraid we're also walking a little bit outside the law.
But it's New Year's Eve. Couldn't it wait a bit? Whatever the case is, it can't be that serious.
I'm afraid it is. Maybe you can help us with a few things. After all, you know everyone in the city.
What a compliment. But of course I'll help if I can. I know you ever since you appeared in the city. Young, fresh.
Oh,
full of
he is
ambition.
sus.
And little Marty had been just a chick when he was already coming here every day with his daddy, eh? You're like me sons, so you are.
Aw, thanks, Uncle Mullen.
He's Uncle Mullen to everybody, okay? It's Uncle Mullen.
Eben's a ruthless gangster, that's for sure. But he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not in danger until you're in his way. And that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
How come they never tried to approach you, Uncle?
What? Of course they tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it. Mongrel Mick, Ibben's #1 pug, came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead carcass.
Oh, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for them, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibn's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
That's a good one.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads, but my name still carries meaning. This place has always belonged to my family. If my dead body had been found here or in the Times, it would have caused a scandal, even without any evidence. So, he usually listens to reason.
Yeah, when I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
Are you joking?
You sure it was
Ibn
him?
Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking. Beaver humor, you know? Nobody gets it. Not even the beavers.
Good one again.
Okay.
Hey, Martin, my lad, what's up? How's that beautiful wife of yours?
Laura's perfectly fine, thank you.
It's crazy you could grab an amazing woman like her, son. Are you blackmailing her with something?
I missed your famous beaver humor.
I'm just messing with you, son. Anyway, you look good. You're in good shape. You look more like a turkey than a rooster, if you ask me.
Thanks.
Well,
This is priceless. Thanks, Hercule. We'll be back again soon.
Yeah, sure will.
Nice girl. She used to come here for a while, but I think she moved downtown.
Yeah, she's the poster girl for workaholism. She lives in an apartment across from the PD, but sleeps at the station, if she sleeps at all.
Some animals just race and race through the years of their life until someone stops them and makes them wind down.
Is there someone like that waiting for everyone?
Indeed there is, somewhere. Usually not where we're looking for them.
Yeah, right. How's Desiree?
What about her? She's still beautiful, and she's still my wife, and I still don't get why she hasn't left me already.
Because she's too much like you stubborn old dam builder.
You see, you're right about that, sonny boy.
And, the cubs?
Cubs? More like jumbo cubs. Johnson's a hotshot lawyer in Galadia, and Timmy also left Clawville to try his luck in Grassmore. But who could blame them?
Good move.
Ah, yeah, but they visit me often, though. They're good kids.
I know, pal. They're from a good litter.
wow.
If you say so, sonny.
They're from a good litter.
You know anything about a woman named Natasha Katsenko?
Sonny boy, what have you gotten yourself into again? That lass is Ibn Wessler's protege, to put it politely. She's the crown jewel of the city. A shining new star. If you dare talk to a gal such as her, you can expect some serious lead poisoning, me boy.
Well, I suppose I should have come to you first for advice. Doesn't matter now. We're in it, Uncle. Up to our combs.
If you'll accept the advice of an old shaggy beaver, get to the end of it as quickly as you can, and try to make it out with all your feathers.
Yeah, that's the plan. But do you know anything about her? Anything, interesting?
As I've heard, Natasha is quite a mysterious lass. She came from the Stavonian Tsardom and fled to Clawville. But from what? No one knows. Some years of her life are shrouded in mystery, and that rarely means good.
You're right about that. So, that's your advice? Be careful?
At least, sonny boy. And one more thing.
What's that?
Never fall in love with a woman like her.
Oh, it's too late for
Hercule.
Sonny.
I wasn't planning to.
Too late.
Nobody plans to, sonny. Just take care of each other, okay? And always carry a good gun in your pocket.
Oh, I always have one in every pocket, old-timer.
I know, Martin. I know.
What's up, old man? Is everything all right?
Me bones are creaking. The eyesight's getting more and more blurry. And sometimes I hear sounds that aren't even there. I think I'm getting old. or maybe I've gone crazy already, but the old ticker's still ticking. So, here I am.
Ah, it's good to still have an old familiar spot in the city.
Ah, nothing lasts forever, boys. So, what is this dirt you've ended up in again, eh?
Just a simple case, strumming personal strings. That's why I couldn't refuse it. You know the tune.
Well, yeah. Same old song, eh?
Yeah, it's a classic.
It's a classic. Stop it.
So, what is it you want to know? I'm at your service, my lads.
Thanks, old pal. Let's see.
I think that's it for him.
So,
thanks, old pal.
Because I asked him all the questions, so that's it. We're done here. And we got a lot of good info. And Natasha needs 2 pages. We know she came to Clausville, but there are several years in her life that is completely dark to us. Not even the all-knowing Mullen could tell us more about her. Monica. Monica's a workaholic that she even moved into the block opposite the PD, but despite the move, she still sleeps at the station very often. Okay. He almost needs 2 pages. Uh-oh. Ibn's dirty little paws reach every dark corner in the city. Even good old Mullen was approached by his men several times. Okay. We got stuff on Mullen. So Hercules, Mullen, Beaver, male, old and full of secrets, like the city itself. Mullen is an old comrade from before the times of the Chicken Police, so from terribly long ago. I used to call him Uncle Mullen even when I was just a fresh patrolman, even though he's only a couple of years older than me. He represents many things I want to become: honest, wise, and always cheerful. Mullen knows almost everything about everyone worth knowing. We should use this to our advantage. Old Mullen's kids flew out of the nest a long time ago, but he's eternal and unstoppable, just like some kind of ancient rock the city is built on. Okay, and we got more stuff in the Codex. Grassmore. Grassmore is a savanna country that has been one of the colonies of Clawville for 2 centuries, before gaining its freedom in 792. Grassmore is mostly inhabited by peaceful herbivore animals of exotic species. Alright, we're done here. Oh, want to go to lower downtown? Still won't let me go to upper downtown. Okay, that's back at the Czar Club. Okay. Since it has...
Phyllis and Roy's are nowhere to be seen. Praise the great wild ones.
Well, let's hope this is a good omen.
Maybe, finally, the pincushions have started to do something with themselves.
And maybe it's not a coincidence, since we've just found a dead body, Marty.
Yeah. What can I say? The night's starting to get off, huh? Just like the good old days.
Well, let's just hope there won't be any more surprises tonight.
You don't believe that, do you, boss?
Okay, wait. Bullet holes? Did I miss this?
We've been shot at so many times, and we shoot others so many times, that you forget that one stray bullet, and it's all over.
The last bullet in me was from you, and it wasn't stray.
I mean, don't distress yourself over it. I'm not mad at you anymore.
Thanks.
Is there anything else out here? No, the squad car was
How
always
many
here.
of these did we wreck in
9. And I have no idea. I stopped counting after year 2.
How much does it cost the city to keep us on the force?
Well, stop thinking about it. It'll make your head hurt.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's see. Ah, no, he's right there. ask her some more questions.
I see the boss is ready to explode today.
What did you expect? The madness kicked in and he's got to be at the PD. Deputy Malloy's blind drunk.
What's the name of the old man's wife again? Poor lady.
Marcia. She was waiting here for a while too, hoping it'll only take a few minutes. But as soon as they saw the state Malloy was in, she got into a taxi and went home.
So that's why the old hound's so angry.
Please, boys, don't make him more so, all right?
Unfortunately, I can't promise that, doll.
As usual.
Okay.
Look what we found, Mon. Does this mean anything to you?
It's beautiful. Embossed, gilded. These are rare. But I've never seen anything like this one before. Where's it from?
I'm afraid that's a secret, at least for now.
You haven't taken vital evidence from a crime scene, I hope.
Oh, what are you thinking?
On my feathers. You're gonna be in trouble, boys.
Only if we don't wrap it up, Mon.
Yep.
Listen, Mon, that girl they found in Flowerville.
You've seen her, right?
Yes, we were first on the scene.
Boys, you know I should report you immediately, don't you?
We know, Mon. We're only asking for a little more time. We're hot on the trail. If you learn anything, would you, please tell us?
Are you crazy?
Hey, keep it down. Blood boils right behind us.
Please, Mon. It's a matter of life and death.
God damn. Okay, but only because I can see how much it means to you.
Thanks, doll. We'll be forever grateful.
Okay, so that's information we can get.
Good old Philmar hasn't been sniffing around here recently.
Yeah, he was here a week and a half ago. He used the archives and took out some public records.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and he asked me out for a coffee.
I hope you said no.
Why are you so interested, Marty?
No, I'm not. I just...
I told him no. Just like I told you no on all 25 occasions.
Dang, Marty.
Glad to hear that.
25 occasions. There's gotta be a record.
Hey, Mon. Is the boss, angry today?
Angry? That's an understatement.
I see the New Year's madness has started. Everyone busy?
As normal, boys. The city's gone crazy, and we already have our first dead body. They found a girl in Flowerville. It's a nasty case.
What do we know about it?
Sonny, you know I can't tell you.
Oh, come on, Mon. I only have 120 days left. We could pretend these are my last beautiful days.
On my feathers, Sonny, stop that. It's so not your style.
He's been like this all day.
Shut up, Marty. Come on, Mon.
All right. Though I don't know much. The girl was found inside a house. I won't tell you the address. I have a hunch you already know.
Why do you think that?
Never mind. Anyway, she was naked, but there wasn't any sign of a struggle. There was a message written on the wall and on her back, too.
That's all?
That's all.
Thanks, Mon.
You're not gonna ask what the message was?
Oh yeah. What was it?
You already know, don't you?
I'm an open book to you, Mon.
One I've read too many times.
Okay, so is there anything else I can get out of Monica?
Can I be honest? I'm worried about you boys. You haven't gotten mixed up in some shady affair, have you?
We have. Sorry, Mon. I could never lie to you.
Well, then I strongly advise you to get yourself out of it because I'm not in the mood for your funeral, all right?
Furry gods, don't be so extreme, Mon. It's just some routine sniffing around on New Year's Eve.
You don't do routine, boys. When you're sniffing around, fire and chaos follow.
Hey, you're not Meredith H. Marvel, the author of the Chicken Police books, by any chance? That would have been a great blurb.
I'm not joking, boys.
Okay, Mon. We'll be careful.
I hope so.
Just not in the mood for y'all funerals.
Don't do anything crazy, all right?
Okay, Mon. No promises, though.
Alright.
Officer Barkman, one of Blood Boil's little proteges. He
doesn't sound very happy about them. Club Oil is not happy about them either. Shit.
Shouting in 3, 2, 1.
And action.
Martin, what the hell do you think you're doing?
We're just patrolling, sir.
At the station?
No, we're here for something else, sir.
You missed me, huh?
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. I mean...
Why are you grinning, Santino?
I can't grin, sir. I have a beak.
Don't be cute. I can see it in your eyes.
Should I close them, sir?
Don't you peck at me, chicken, you hear?
We're not even here anymore, Chief. We just quickly stopped by for something.
Get out of my sight.
Yes, sir.
Get out of here. I'm tired of
you. You're on duty. Am I right, Martin?
Yes, sir.
Then why the hell are you standing here? Don't you have something to do?
I do, sir.
Then fuck off. And you, Sonny, don't even think about saying anything. I can already see you're dying to say something funny.
I wouldn't think about it, sir.
Nope. Nothing funny coming from me. Nothing funny at all.
You're on duty.
Yes.
And why?
I do.
Okay.
I wouldn't think.
So that's everything I got here. Because that's going to move the story forward. So, wait, what? Didn't we already go here? Is there something that was missed?
Some things.
Yeah. Mullen's kiosk's been here since
I didn't click
was a
that.
little chick. My old man used to drive here from the other side of town for his daily papers.
Yeah, many still do. He certainly is something.
Mullen's a wizard from a forgotten age.
Yeah, kind of.
I kind of wonder what their D&D looks like.
So, what is it you want to...
Thanks, old pet.
Okay, so I think that was it. That's the only thing that I missed. Oh no.
The Clawville Chronicle. The most read and probably the most biased newspaper in the city. It's supposed to be a royalist rag, but the separatist overtones are getting stronger and stronger every day.
Okay, anything else? Alright, now we can leave from here. I went to Clawville PD already. I might have missed
so
something
what are
there.
we doing here again, Sonny?
I don't know. Maybe we could question Natasha.
Do you think she's here?
Who knows, Marty? We'll see.
There's Philmar. Maybe he knows something.
Yeah, maybe he's not drunk as a skunk.
Stop projecting onto others, old chicken.
Ah, shut the cluck up, Marty.
No, I'm sorry I hurt your precious feelings, boss bird.
Shut the cluck up. Oh, I don't know how to save it. How do I save it? Does it save on its own? I can't remember. I don't want to have to do all this stuff again. It just says continue load. Oh no, I actually do think this game saves on its own though. I'll do this last little bit before I go.
Philmar looks a bit soaked, doesn't he?
Well, it is raining.
I didn't mean the rain, Marty.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know, Marty?
Hey, old bird. What are you waiting for out here in the rain?
Is that you, boys? I'm a little, tired.
I can see that, pal.
Oh, it's alright. I just can't find my car. I don't see very well in the rain. My eyesight's pretty bad. I should wear glasses. Imagine that. A hawk wearing glasses.
Yeah, it's funny.
There ain't nothing funny about it, Snowflake.
Whoa, alright, sorry.
Have you seen Natasha or Ibn since we left?
Ibn? He scarpered off a long time ago. Natasha? I haven't seen her.
Thanks anyway, pal. Good luck with finding your car. You want some help?
Could it be that I didn't come here by car? What do you think, Sonny? You old friend?
Well, I wouldn't know that, Phil, but you take care, all right?
Oh,
You're telling me? Oh, that's funny.
Oh, he's drunk.
Sonny, pal, listen.
Dang.
Tell me, Phil.
He's super drunk.
I like you. Really, I do. So listen here. Whatever happens, you hear? Whatever happens, never fall in love with that woman.
You mean Natasha?
Who else would I mean, bird brain?
Okay.
Everybody knows,
okay,
Sonny.
Phil. I promise.
Like hell.
Everybody knows. She must be your type of woman.
Maybe I came by bike.
Bike, huh? I have a hard time imagining that, pal.
Yeah, right. Me too.
Maybe you flew, huh?
Don't you provoke me, Marty. You hear?
Hey, I was just kidding. Don't peck off my tail feathers, brother.
That man is...
Bike, huh?
Okay, that man is messed up. Alright, let's see. Who else is around? Archibald. Fancy car. Anything else out here?
Why do I feel...
Because you have a photographic memory?
You moron.
Let's see. Fancy car.
If this car's still here, and Wessler's already gone, that means it's not his car.
It's like your first day as a detective. You didn't consider that he could have multiple cars?
Huh. You could be right.
Sometimes I think you breathe in too much gun smoke, Marty.
But I love the smell so much.
Marty, you're gross. You are gross.
Hey, boys, tell me, is Natasha still inside?
I can't give you any information about that, gentleman. I'm sorry.
Ah, the regulations. I know. We've gotten used to it.
I am glad to hear that.
And your boss, Wessler? Can we find him in the VIP lounge?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that either.
But we can take a look for ourselves, right?
No problem, gentlemen.
Thanks, Wooly.
Your friend's not the talkative type, is he? He understands what we're saying, right?
Don't anger me, chicken, or I'll tear out your throat before you could say hemp seed.
Ooh.
Just try, Fleabag.
Hey, folks, relax. The night's still young. We'll have plenty of time to tear each other's throats out, but right now we're busy.
Huh. You're right.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
So he does talk.
Excuse me, are you the parking valet? I'll have to practice that some more.
I'm trying to make sure I got it all.
Excuse me, are you...
Okay. Let's go in. Same looking people around. Let's check. Let's check over here. Oh, there's more people there now. You have more ladies around him now. Can't go that way, seems.
Hello again, Bojack.
Please don't call me that, sir.
You're right. I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Well, if you really must know, I'm Lance, sir.
Okay, Lance. Listen, it's very important.
Oh, please, sir. Don't get me involved in anything. I just want to get my shift over with and go home to sleep. Relax. There won't be a problem. Just answer the questions honestly. Oh, if I must, let's give it a try.
Right, kid.
Lance.
Lance. Yeah. So, have you seen Natasha since her performance?
No, don't ask me anything about Miss Kitsenko and Mr. Wessler. It could cost me my job or even more. Hey, it's a matter of national security.
It could be.
Yeah, see, it could be. So, if you help, you won't only be helping us, but the crown and the whole city of Clawville. Oh, okay, alright, just stop that chicken shit, will ya? I saw Natasha, yeah. She came down, spoke with someone, then stormed out the front door.
And then what happened?
She came right back in 2 or 3 minutes later, soaked to the bone. She was in a hurry. She went up to her suite, then came back down and left.
And you haven't seen her since?
I genuinely haven't seen her ever since, sir.
Thanks, Lance. You've been a great help.
I'm happy to hear that.
So Natasha had left.
Seems so. But she never arrived at the weekend house.
So where did she go?
Then we'll stay with the original plan. We'll gather our thoughts at the office and go over everything we know.
Okay, Boss Bird. Lead the way.
Okay, so we're done here then. Well, there's Olivia.
So we meet again. How unpleasant.
Dang it.
I'm sorry, Olivia. We won't keep you long. Perhaps you could tell us if you've seen Natasha.
She hired you and you already lost sight of her? That's unfortunate.
We should have met her, but she didn't show up. Should we be worried?
Are you asking me that? I haven't seen her since she was on stage. Not like I was paying any attention to her or anything.
Thanks, sweetheart. We won't bother you anymore.
Thanks, Olivia.
Don't mention it.
Yeah, we already know she's gone though, so we can leave here and go back to the hotel. And I think this is where we're gonna stop for now. Yeah. We're gonna stop here for now, guys. Ooh. Well, that was fun. We got way more stuff done. They killed Deborah. I'm sad that they killed Deborah. I liked Deborah. She was sweet at the beginning of the game. But of course, she done got mixed up in some shit that she shouldn't got mixed up in. So it's just too bad now. Ah, well. Poor Deborah. Maybe we'll find out who killed her at least. That's the hope, right? Right. But anyway, let's take a look because tomorrow, oh no. Tomorrow is more corpse party. Believe me, I am the afraid. Corpse party is damn creepy, alright? It is damn creepy. But I'm going to be playing it tomorrow. And then Friday, we'll see about, more Phasmo, as it were. Oh, my thing isn't moving anymore. That's kind of weird. And I wonder why. What made it stop doing the movement? Anyway, let's see. Gonna end stream. Where's my music? Gonna turn it down some. Okay. So tomorrow, corpse party, and Friday, maybe more Phasmo. But until then, I want to tell everybody I love you guys. Thank you for being around for more Chicken Police. We'll do more Chicken Police next week, and I'll see you all laters. Bye byes. Stick around for the raid, guys.